This is question 8 of Civil Engineering General Aptitude section of GATE 2014 afternoon session. The total exports and revenues from the exports of a country are given in the two pie charts below. The pie chart for exports shows the quantity of each item as a percentage of the total quantity of export. The pie chart for the revenues shows the percentage of the total revenues generated through export of each item. The total quantity of export of all the item is 5 lakh tons and the total revenues are 250 crore rupees. What is the ratio of the revenue generated through export of item 1 per kilogram to the revenue generated through export of item 4 per kilogram? So in this question, two pie charts are given. One pie charts are showing the export of different items and the second pie chart is giving showing the revenues of different items. The total export is given is 5 lakh tons and the total revenues are 250 crore rupees. Now we need to find the ratio of the revenue generated through export of item 1 per kilogram to the revenue generated through export of item 4 per kilogram. So we need to find the export and revenue for item 1 and item 4, then we can find the ratio. So for item 1, revenue will be, so first find the export. So for item 1, first find the exports. So exports are 11% of total export. So total export are given 5 lakh tons. 5 lakh tons. Now for item 1, the revenue generated. The revenue generated is 12% of how much? The total revenues are 250 crore rupees. So 12% of 250 crore rupees. 250 crore rupees. Now in the question we need to find the ratio of the revenue generated per kilogram. So revenue generated per kilogram, revenue generated per kilogram will be total revenue of this item, revenue of item 1 divided by total quantity of export, or we can say total export. Then we can find the revenue per kilogram. So here the total revenue is 12% of 250 crore rupees and total export is 11% of 5 lakh ton. Now do not solve this further. Why? Because we need to find the ratio. So we find the same for item 4 first. Item 4. Then after when we find the ratio, then many things will be common and they can be cancelled out among them. So that's why whenever the question like ratio is being asked, so do not solve this simplify this in the initial stage. Try to solve this at the last moment, so that many things are common which can be cancelled out. Now for item 4, export is, for item 4 the export is 22% of total export, which is 5 lakh tons. Now revenue for item 4 is 6% of 250 crore rupees. 250 crore rupees. Now the revenue generated per kilogram, revenue generated per kilogram will be same total revenue by total export. So total revenue for item 4 is 6% of 250 crore rupees, and total export is 22% of 5 lakh tons. Now we need to find the ratio of revenue generated through export of item 1 per kilogram to the revenue generated through export of item 4 per kilogram. So item 1 by item 2. So we need to find the ratio of this. Just we have calculated revenue generated per kilogram is 12% of 250 crore by 11% of 5 lakh ton for item 1. So item 1 by item 4 we need to find. So for item 1 is 12% of 250 crore. So 12% of 250 crore divided by 11% of 11% of 5 lakh tons. This is for item 1. So divided by the same for item 2. So 6% of 250 crore, 6% of 250 crore divided by 22% of 5 lakh ton. 22% of 5 lakh ton. So here we can see that these terms are common. So this can be cancelled out. 250 crore by 250 crore. 5 lakh ton is also same. So that can be cancelled out easily. So we have here 12% by 11% into 22% by 6%. So this 11% and 22% will be cancelled out by 2, 6% and 12% again cancelled with 2. So 2 into 2, 4, 4 by 1. So the ratio becomes 4:1. So here in this question we can see 4:1 is given in option D. So option D is the correct answer for this question. Thank you.